Now offered at the Great Race Place. $3 late pick 3 featuring the last 3 races. $5 late double on the last 2 races. Both with a player-friendly 15% takeout. Every race day at Santa Anita Park.
If cats can and low, we spill the tea, we spill the wine, have the stories it goes in half a mind. We laugh, we cry, we overshare to Lord's podcast every now. Just double the crutch. Double trouble live with twice the mix. Double trouble live, no stress, just yes. We got hot takes, bad breaks, and 0-2. Double trouble live. Coming at you for the thrill. Oh yeah! Turbo Live!
Double Trouble Live, coming at you for the thrills. Hello, everyone. Fabulous Friday, Santa Anita Park. Low takeout live wagering session. My name is Frank Scattoni. I am joined by the man behind the decks, also the chief gambling officer of this operation, Kieran Thornton. What's up, my man?
Hey, what's going on? I heard there's some horses talking smack about us in the barn.
Well, that would be good because we usually talk smack about the horses.
I've got someone sent me this video, top secret video. You want to see it?
Yeah.
Frank says you are a lock because you loved the workout track on Tuesday. A workout? I was just chasing a butterfly. Frank thinks he's reading my mind, but I was actually just trying to avoid the sprinkler. And look at Kieran's play. He's spreading like a buffet. A $5 double with 8 different horses? That's not a bet, that's a group text. He's got more if-then scenarios than a weather app. If the track is fast, take the 3. If it's muddy, take the 4. If the horse blinked twice, take the 10. Kieran, just pick a color and pray. They're arguing about takeout rates and value in the late pick 3. Frank's over there looking at speed figures like they're ancient runes. Speed figures? I ran fast because I saw a plastic bag blowing in the wind. My value is that I didn't trip over my own hooves today. They call it double trouble, but the only trouble is Kieran trying to pronounce the name of that jockey in race 8. Exactly. If they're the experts, why am I the one doing all the running while they sit there in the clubhouse drinking beers? Good point. Let's finish last just to mess with Frank's daily double. Way ahead of you. I'm stopping for a snack at the quarter pole.
There you go, Frank. That's your excuse when you don't hit the double today. The jockeys are right.
It's nice to see the shoe on the other foot once in a while. We blame horses, we blame jockeys, we blame trainers, we blame everyone except ourselves. So full accountability from the horses today in the late pick 3 and the late double. You know what? Let us get started because there was no all turf today. We've got a Joe Dirt, all dirt program, 18 minutes to race 7. I thought this was all about getting in and out of this race with one horse. But what are we doing here in race 7 to kick off the $3 late pick?
I'm the same way. That's why I figured it was okay for us to kind of clown around and then we can go on from there. I mean, although we did see this card start off with the craziest horse in race 1 winning that race. So you never know what can happen in racing.
Just when you think it's chalk, something comes up and just totally surprises you. Well, I'm going to put up your pick 3. Why don't you start talking about it?
Yeah, I mean, as someone had suggested before, I handicapped backwards, and I'm glad I did because I was going, yikes, there better be something in race 7 or I'm really going to have an expensive ticket. So we got to race 7, and I mean, you got Sharon's Beach lost by a neck under Rispoli, cuts back. You get Freshu, who's 2 for 4. Trainers on fire in maiden claimers. And I mean, my notes were towers above these should be a slam dunk single, but also hedge small on some other tickets, which has usually been the case with some of these, chalks that look like they should blow everyone else away, but you never know what could happen.
Yeah. You spread more than a buffet.
Yep. Group text ticket.
Yeah. So what I did, your favorite word, the Matrix. Obviously my A was the 2 horse, and I'm all about the 2. I'm not going to spend a penny on anyone else, but my B's were the 1 and the 6. For those out there who do want to play a backup ticket, it looks like you have the 1 as well, but you're also using the 7 on 1 ticket. I can't for trying to beat the 2, but I just don't want to spend money doing it, you know?
I mean, I had notes on the 7. This was one of the little red feather horses that, is pretty hyped up in the barn, and I looked at it at Del Mar. My notes on the horse were, this horse is nuts. And, they're in, Diego's on, they're in for the 50K tag. No one's claiming this horse. But the horse looks, it's one of those horses, Frank, that looks all class and then misfires. But you never know. I mean, these guys, sometimes horses like this will just show up when you don't think. And that's why I kind of have a saber bet with it. I mean, just in case some chaos happens with the favorite. That's happened many times when we've both had a sure thing to start the late pick 3. So I was like, that's the way I'm hedging it a little bit.
All right. Well, I want to talk about the next 2 legs, but let me just welcome everyone real quick here on Dan H. Let's go, fellas. You got it. Thank you for joining us, Dan. Our man, Scurvy Tooth. Support the tracks that support you. That's his tagline. Hello, everyone. Thank you. Froggy Mushroom from Little Rock, Arkansas. Afternoon to all. Thank you. Look at that, Jerry Wesselo. We did not predict this. Look at this. I'm wearing the Flawless shirt today. Oh, my God. Look, I'm glad
I'm wearing a Santa Anita shirt. I actually had a Santa Anita shirt in the closet.
See, this is the syndicate right here. Flawless Racing. Brando the bartender. Co-Duello. Great show star. Thank you, Jeff.
I like the logo. That's a cool looking logo.
Yeah, it's also the logo of the Illuminati, I think. I think Jerry's
it's almost like one of the logos when I had an Irish pub many moons ago, except it was circles, the spiral.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, Dan, this is a good question, Kieran, because I agree with Dan. If the 7 is the 2 is a single, why hedge? Come back in the double. That was the way I'm playing. That is the way I'm playing it. I didn't know my ticket yet, but I'm single to the 2.
I initially did that. I mean, while this is not an off track, it's the kind of track on a Friday where sometimes chaos reigns. And I had notes on the 7, and I was like, well, you know what? If I'm going to do a small ticket using the 7, I may as well toss in that 1. And I mean, the reason I liked the 1 here was I thought, let me see what I wrote here. Major jockey upgrade could be the difference. Gelded, hops on the Lasix, you know what I mean? It was one of those things, if we see another, they're throwing the kitchen sink at this one. Some sharp works since, look at that 35-second, probably a gate work. So I was like, you know what? I've got enough coverage with the chalk that I just want to get out of this first leg. And maybe I was looking for excuses, to have something else, but that's just the way I did it.
Coward Kieran using 3 horses in a race with a 1 to 9 shot. All right, well, let's talk about the middle leg, because like you said, Kieran, you worked backwards, and you're like, darn, these race 9 is tough, race 8 is tough, race 7 is a little easier, we think. But this middle leg I had a very hard time with. I am 3-9 on my 8 line, but I came back with the 1-7-2 on my backup ticket. Kieran is 2-4 and 4-2-8-7. Okay.
Yeah, and this is a race, Frank. If you said, Kieran, you're only allowed 1 horse in this race, my horse, believe it or not, would be the 8-1 Mememic, the number 2, with the Doug O'Neill with Frey horse. I thought everything's set up for it. And, the 4 unwritten, 1 last out, they're back on dirt again, but, Maldonado stays on. But the sneaky one I thought in there was Palusabong, the number 8, the Bondi horse. Yeah, huge jockey upgrade, even though it's kind of a low-level jockey. It's still a huge upgrade in my book. And it was just one of those, a jockey upgrade. I was really against the 7, but I did kind of do that's the next leg. Yeah, I was against the 7 for obvious reasons. KK has just been horrible for Phil, and my notes were Rispoli couldn't win. And you probably heard me say that a number of times on the show recently where like, well, if Rispoli couldn't win, what chance does this guy have on it? And so far, it's been kind of right, so I'm going to stick with it. But I do have a backup ticket, and I can correct it on the double if I'm very wrong and the smart money's telling me I should have been all over that 7.
Kieran is 2, 4, 7, 8, very, very spready in that leg. I'll talk about my horses in a second, but Kieran did mention Pasalabong, owned by Dapitan Star Racing. They also have Mr. Machu Picchu in the last race. Clarence, one of the co-owners of Dapitan Star, he and our friend Joy were they dead heated for our 500th subscriber on our show. So Clarence, special shout out to you. We made a little video of that.
And it's Mr. Machu Picchu under jockey Joy Butterfly, wearing colors of Clarence's Dapitan Star Racing, making history as the 500th subscriber from live.
So rooting for Dapitan Star. I did not have the 8 on my main line. I am using Mr. Machu Picchu in the last. But Karen,
that's actually my top pick in the last race, Frank. Mr. Machu Picchu.
All right. Well, let's get to that in a second. So here's the funny thing. You're using a zillion horses in the middle leg, and you don't have either one of mine. I have the 3 and the 9. I'm expecting there to be a very hot pace in this race, and I think the 3 and the 9 get the perfect tracking trip. That being said, Kieran, I do have the 172 on my Beeline ticket. I
looked really hard at that 9, and the 9 will probably beat me, Frank. And, it's got one of those angles, smallest stable, and the trainer owns the horse, but it's the horse. The horse has only had Tyler Bays, and it's one of those things, and I say it a lot. A fresh face, please. Give me a fresh face. Maybe a fresh face, I would have bet it. Simple as that.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably use every horse in that race.
Oh, I mean, the stats. It's only been raced 11 times, that particular condition, a distance, and whatnot, Frank. But 35. I mean, 3 of the 11 winners have been over 5-1, and 2 of them were over 10-1. So it's kind of a race that. I mean, we don't have a huge sample yet, but it's starting to point to one of those condition type of races that we're going to see chaos reign going forward.
Yeah, that is a tough race. I think you could go 5, 6, 7 deep and still not have confidence getting out of there. We'll see who the DTL crew likes in a minute, but let's talk about this last race because I thought this race was just as difficult. Let's see if we can predict the future. Mr. Machu Picchu, you said the horse is your top pick. I have the horse as my second choice in the race, but also an A. I am 127 on my A line. I think Machu Picchu can make the lead and not stop.
That's what I thought too. And I mean, I do have notes on the 1, but I ended up going away from it. Let me see what my notes were because Frey went with the number 2. You know what I mean? So the fact that he left Miotti and he rides a lot for Miotti and, was given the okay and he went and stuck with the 2 was why I'd upgrade the 2. I think the 4 Special Club, obviously with JJ on and the win last out, even though it was on turf, was logical. I'm reluctantly using the Mark Glatt, KK horse, but I mean, they've been kind of miserable even with the workout. They're 1-7. So, I mean, I've used it on the ticket, but I'm trying to beat it. I just wanted to get a win and not kind of ignore a jockey or a play because I'm still annoyed.
So you're 2, 4, and 7. Yeah, Coach Cronin is obvious. Had trouble last time, was favored. I just want to say real quick, our deepest condolences to the Glatt family. Dina Glatt, Mark's wife and mother of their children, passed away the same day John Sheriff's passed away. Anytime we see a member of our racetrack community leave us, it's a very, very sad day. So I just wanted to put that out there. So please keep her in your thoughts and the Glatt family in your thoughts. So yeah, I mean, it'd be nice to see Mark Glatt and his family get a win. But we were both against Coach Cronin last time, and we were right. Now, granted, the horse did have trouble and should improve today. But, I didn't think the horse should have been 9-5 on the morning line in a race that seems pretty competitive. I mean, you're using 4, 2, 8. No, hold on. Look at you. 2,
No,
4,
I'm using 247.
2, 4, 7. Yeah, and I'm using 127 on my A line and 3 and 4 on my B line. So I mean, we're very, very similar in the horses, but we've got different combinations, which is really interesting. Kieran, why don't we look and see who's taking money in the next leg? It looks like it's looking.
Yeah, I was looking at the who 2 is paying into the next race, and it's the 7 at $10. Then it jumps up to the 4 at 20 and the 2 at 22. And let's look. The second choice in here is a lukewarm number 4, and the 4 into those horses is not the lowest. So,
well, that's funny. So that 7 is that the Papa Padromo horse, My Cat. I know I have that horse on a B ticket. And let's see, you have.
I have it on a
B ticket as well, reluctantly,
yes.
though, it looks like.
I mean, my thing was, let me see, My Cat. I'm trying to look now. Scroll up here.
Oh, Kimura, that's why.
Well, not just that. I mean, I was just like, when I see a horse that Rispoli had ridden a lot and, won a couple of times, but then couldn't win, I'm kind of downgrading the, KK.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
I didn't totally toss it, if that makes sense. I'm still using it.
Yeah, the horse is on your B ticket, but it's funny. We both have that horse as a B contender, and yet that is the horse that's getting crushed going forward. So going forward, the 2-7 combo is $10, and then it's a tie, 3-way tie between the 2, 4, and 9 in the next leg, Kieran.
Although $10, I mean, $10 is not that low, and we've seen some of these things go down to 4 and 6, right? And this is for the $2 double.
So I do not have the 4. Do you have the 4 in the next leg? I think you do. Still unwritten. Yes. I think you mentioned.
I do.
So yeah, you have the 2. It's one of your A picks. So that's funny. The 3 horses who are taking money after the 7, I have 2 of them, and you have 4, 2, 8, 7. You don't have the 9. The 9 is the other one taking money. So again, it just shows you that it's a super, super wide open race.
And I think another reason I kind of downgraded My Cat is because we usually will see Edwin ride for, Papa. And the fact that Edwin stayed with the 4 is wide up. He stayed with the winning horse, even though it was on turf last. Which is, I mean, I might be incorrect on the jockey roulette. And we've talked about this on other shows. So, I mean, we're always trying to justify. We're trying not to make the ticket exponentially too large and try and hit it a couple of times. Because if it chalks out, we don't want to have to owe the track too much money.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a trickier sequence because usually, Kieran, by this point in the day, we already know if we're alive or dead in the all turf. Mm-hmm. But no all turf today, all dirt cards. So if you're new to the show, if you're a regular listener, you'll understand what I'm saying. We like to handcuff the bets together. This is a concept Kieran came up with. You play the all turf, and your combos in the all turf depend how you start your late pick 3, okay? Because that's the middle leg, typically the middle leg of the all turf. And then based on your structure there, you use that to inform your ticket construction of the late double. We don't have the benefit of handcuffing our bets today with the all turf because there is no turf race.
Guess what, Frank? On Sunday, for the very first time, we will, because the all turf starts in race 7 and the late pick 3 starts in race 8 on Sunday. So we can actually really, really handcuff those with a bet going into the next one. So it's going to be interesting.
All right. No, that's super cool. I haven't looked at Sunday yet. So Scurvy Tooth, singling the 2 here, then 4-7 with 2-3. Let's see what Dan H has got. He's got a $10 level live to the 2 here. Okay. They singling the 2. Yeah, excuse me. It'll be very interesting to see, Kieran, if the 2 doesn't win here.
Yeah.
How the doubles are going to shake out, because I have not really accounted for that possibility. You at least have 2 savers.
Yeah, and I mean, and the saver still has, I mean, and it might not be enough on the savers, but I mean, I'm probably throwing away a little bit of money, but it wasn't an overly expensive hedge ticket, if you know what I mean. I mean, I spent 36 on it, and if the 2 gets through, I've got the 2 multiple times on my $6 pick 3 ticket. So my thought was, you know, if my A's get all the way through on the $6, you know, I'll make a little bit of money, and I'm hedged as well in the second leg too. So,
all right, they're at the gate. I want to look at the win prices real quick, but just Charlie, good luck. He's singling the 2 as well, and our buddy Arthur Ramirez is back. He is going to single the 2 as well. Kieran, anything funny on the tote? Anyone taking sneaky money? Anyone live that we should be paying attention to?
Not really. I mean, not really. No. I mean, looking into the next leg.
Even the will pays here.
Yeah.
$10 to the 2 in the double. The next lowest is 74 to the 3.
Yeah, that's usually don't. Well, though we have seen such a discrepancy, and a couple of weeks ago we both got blown out of the water on our pick 3 on a similar odds-on horse. So who knows? Now the 4 is actually the only sneaky money I see right now, Frank, is the 4. Actually, not really, no.
All right. Well, they're loading, Kieran. Good luck, everybody. Let's hope it's as simple as the 2 here. All right. We'll be back after the race.
Yeah, sweat job indeed. Frank couldn't have said it any better. Jockey won that race.
Wow. I was cursing. Let me remove this banner here because my B's were the 1 and the 6, and I was too stubborn to do a backup ticket. The 6 would have been really nice. But great ride by whoever was on the 2 there, Fresh Shoe.
Fresh Shoe. He got that horse home. Any other jockey might have done something, whipped the wrong side. You know what I mean? That was indeed
a perfect ride. It was a perfect ride because when that one horse backed out of it and Dreaming On and Sharon's Beach were head and head, Dreaming On made the lead. And Fresh Shoe, he didn't panic.
Nope.
He said, you know what? I'm on the inside. By the time I cut the corner, we're going to be on even terms, and I still have horse left. So that was actually a brilliant ride. The subtle things the jockeys do. Yeah. Fresh won that race. I think you're right. Another jock might have moved too early or not left enough in the tank. Kimura gave Dreaming On every chance to win. First time starter was just a little short. We get out alive.
Yes, we do. I mean, we're sweating a 1 to 5. That tells you what it's like. Oh, did I?
I know.
Did
That's why I would say.
You
Go
know
ahead.
how we've been talking about having bingo cards, Frank, for the show?
Yeah. Let's see, man. Oh, that is. Hold on. Let me read through them all. Matrix, Frank mute, Kieran mute. Kieran takes a drink. Kieran gets mad. Tom, oh, free square. Frank stands. Oh, I gotta get up, man. Frank bullies Kieran. Frank bullies Kieran? No. Frank puts Kieran in his place when he's out of line and talking crap.
Bully.
Bad ride, another free space. Kieran.
I don't know what that one was. I tried to
Oh,
fix
like a
it.
skit. Like you do a little bit.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I think that's it. Frank other. Tur. Oh my God, this is so funny. Mm. Yeah, the phone is gonna ring because Chappie's gonna call me when I'm when he's. I didn't finish. Hold on, let me do the bottom row. That's really funny. Red hot, low takeout. You spelled takeout wrong. Free. All right.
That wasn't me. That was it. I tried to correct it so many times, and then I started getting all messed up. I was like, I give up.
Well, you know what? We'll just start calling it low takeout. But here, whoever has the top left corner.
Matrix. Ugh, not this again. Matrix. Matrix. Ah, Matrix. Stop, please. Just stop. Matrix. That's it. Get out. Matrix.
I look pretty good there. I did not start dyeing my hair though.
We have to go. Yeah, I mean that. Maybe this Halloween we'll go as the guys from the Matrix.
All right.
That would
So
drive me
Frank,
absolutely nuts.
our numbers. We got our Will Pays live now, and the 4 is paying $10.80. The 7 is paying $11.60. The 2 is $20, and the 1 is $22.40. The 8 is $24. The 9 is $21. So, I mean, they're all about the 4 and the 7. So, do you have the 4 on your ticket at all?
I do not. I do
And
not.
I have it on. Oh, so you do not have the 4 and the 4. Let's look at the pick 3 money. That usually gives us a better indication. On the pick 3, Frank, wow, this is all over the map. No one knows what to do with these races, Frank. So on the pick 3, the 7 is paying $18. Next highest is the 4 at 31, the 9 at 32, the 2 at 34, and then it starts going up. So we did not see much of a change. At least I don't see one. They don't know what to do is what it looks like.
What do you mean much of a change?
Like, the same 2, the 4 and 7 were getting money on the double, and the 4 and 7 are getting money on the pick 3.
Oh, you mean coming into the race, the probables?
Yes, they didn't really change. They really didn't change their, what they were favoring. Kind of stayed the same throughout.
I want to just show this real quick. I didn't realize this was a thing, but Dan H says Frank Stands may be my favorite. You guys talk about that behind my back? When is Frank going to stand up? I'm going to stand up right now, actually, because I need to shift position. What's the over-under on Frank standing? Is that what you mean by Frank standing?
Yeah, exactly, yes. I was trying to come up with something different,
Oh, no, that's hysterical. I love it because, look, we're doing our own thing. We're in our own heads, but I have no idea what you're thinking about when you're observing me and vice versa. And then we got the whole DTL crew chiming in. So I absolutely love that. Frank stands. Hold on, here we go. Frank stands while I'm mute.
Oh, there we go. I'll actually put that in one of the things. That's a great idea. Yes.
Okay, yelling. What do you mean by yelling, Dan? Do I talk too loud sometimes, maybe? Or do I yell at Kieran? Explain yourself, but I love it. I absolutely love this. This is so funny.
I did a song for today. I forgot to tell you for the All Dirt. When you did your great logo of the dirt with the.
I hope people appreciated that. I thought that was funny.
This was that really one verse song I came up with for today.
Frank's Valley blast from the rail to the wire. We're building the crew, low, big, high edge. That's the DTL view. All dirt, no grass, no quit. Double trouble, rising cash in every hit. Boots in the mud, tickets in the air. Get out, get up, get paid if you dare. Let's go low, take out Santa Anita.
I love it.
I forgot I'd actually done that one. I mean, we probably won't have an all dirt for a long time because I think once this storm rolls through, that I don't think we're going to see much more rainouts here. This is pretty much it's usually
surf
when
racing this weekend looks really good, right? I mean,
weather looks fantastic.
So real quick before we get serious, Kieran. So Nick and I just good for you guys. Appreciate that. Frank Lawn. Kurt Hoover, top selection of the day is the 4. I think LD meant that previous race, or maybe no, probably this race actually. That's still unwritten. That's what I'm guessing. Dan H, never a doubt. Yeah, not all 1 to 5 shots are created equally, as we just saw there, Kieran. I mean, seriously, turning for home, would you have ripped up your ticket? Like, I mean, what did you really think?
I really thought, thank goodness, Kimura is on the other horse, or the chalk was going to go down. That's what I was. That
wasn't Kimura's fault.
I actually deep stretch. I was like, oh, here we go again. I really thought
turning for home. I thought we were skunked.
I thought the 6.
And then the whole length of the stretch, I thought we were skunked until we weren't. Oh, this is funny. If you are alive in your pick 3, press the like button and subscribe button.
If you're not alive in the pick 3, take a shot. You need one.
Brooklyn John, I love it. He just got off the A train. Let's hit this double. Yes. We're going to start working on the double now. We'll do a community ticket. Real quick, though, Charlie, 4-9 with the 7. And then one last comment from our man, Jeff. We don't come here just for the racing tips. The song's off fire, flames hot. I love it. Kieran, I'm going to put your double play up first, so let's start there.
Yeah, and we'll see when the will pays get there if I need to adjust it and whatnot, but I was still all about the 2 on the next race. As you can see, I'm kind of spreading here, hoping for some prices. You know, I had to throw the favorite in with who I think is going to be a price on the next, and then kind of spready with my third choice. So I'm kicking Cronin out of the last leg. So if he wins the last leg, I'm toast on my doubles. But
I think UCLA wants to kick Coach Cronin out as well.
Yeah. It's been like that in college basketball. A lot of underperforming teams this year with all the money that's flowing around.
I'd rather have him hanging out at the racetrack. He loves Del Mar, comes out every summer, super cool dude, hangs out at Quigley's Corner. But anyway,
yeah, we still don't have enough money in the double pool for us to get an idea of what's going on, Frank.
So let's look at the will pays again.
All right. We'll start with the pick 3. The 7's paying $18,
okay.
Which when you think about a 1 to 5 to a 5 to 2, like even when we were looking earlier at the probables, Frank, I thought it was a little light because last week when we saw a similar chalky chalk, it was paying $6 to $10. So even this is kind of like, while we have a 5 to 2 on the 7, people are kind of hedging a little and think it's pretty wide.
I think the 7 is an overwhelming favorite in the pick 3.
Well,
favorite.
On the pick 3, but I'm saying for what it's paying, we've seen this kind of chalk pay a lot less than what it's paying today. So you're actually getting a little bit more because people are spreading around a little more than they would, I think, is how I would view it.
Well, I don't think that's accurate for the pick 3. I think it's more accurate for the double. It's not because we didn't play the first leg of this pick 3.
No,
I don't remember who won that race.
It was
that wasn't part of the show. But if you look at the double, you're right. They are spread a lot more because the 4 is actually the favorite in the double, then the 7, and then you have 4 horses at $20.
Yes.
But in the pick 3, the 7 is the overwhelming favorite, 18, and then the 4 is 30. So that's very interesting to me. But I agree with you. Yes, they're spreading to get paid in the double, but they were not spreading in that pick 3. They were all about the 7 there.
Now, right now, if we're looking, so the last leg, Coach Cronin, let's just assume, I mean, he's 9-5. Let's the 7-7 double right now for $5 is paying $38, Frank. And 7
Is that the combo?
Yeah, that's the lowest combo. I mean, we're still early by far across all, like it is the next lowest as I look around is the 4 to the 7 at $72, Frank. So if this 7 goes down and you hit it, you could make some money on this double today.
Yeah, that's the concern for me though. I'm not sure why the 7 took so much money in the pick 3 that's paying off in this race. I would have expected the 7 to be a lot shorter in the win pool. My concern, I mean, I have the 7 in my pick 3 on my B ticket. Fine, whatever. My concern is the 4, who I did not use at all.
The 4 into the 7 is paying 72. And looking around at all the probables right now, Frank, that is the second lowest pay out of everything.
Oh, yeah.
The third lowest pay is the 7 in this leg to the 4 in the next leg. And the 4 in the next leg is Special Club, the JJ horse at $84. So, I mean, the 4 is, you might have to possibly hedge a little here.
Well, I mean, the money tells me that the 4 is absolutely live and I missed something. But the pick 3 tells me that the 7 is a single.
Yeah, that's.
I don't love either one of them.
Yeah,
so I have some thinking to do about the double. But let's walk through your double situation first. We're both alive in the pick 3, so we don't have to worry about that. But before you tell me about your double, I just want to write down the horses that we're both alive to in our pick 3, because that'll help us figure out what we want to use. So here's Kieran's tickets. His A ticket has the 2 and the 4, but he also has the 7 and the 8. Okay. And I have 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, and Kieran has 2, 4, 7, 8. Now, what did you do in the double here? 2, 4, 8. So and then you came back with the 7. So you're using the same 4 horses from your pick 3 in the double, but you're just weighting them a little differently.
And I'm just going too deep in the last leg. I'm just going with 2 and 4. The 7 was my third choice, but if I do go down and the 7 wins the last leg, I still have a $6. Assuming I get out of this leg, Frank, I still have a $6 pick 3 using the 7. So I didn't like the 7 at all. I'm alive on a ticket on my pick 3 if I get out of this leg to the 7. So I'm going to try and make a little bit of money and press my horses that I like more.
Here's my question for you. I mean, you're using the 2 and the 4 in the double. So you have 2, 4, 8 with 2 and 2, 4, 8 with 4, but you have the 7 only with the 2. Why don't you have a 7 with 4?
Just because I really liked the 2 in the last leg. Simple as that. I mean,
Okay,
I might
Fair
when
enough.
we start looking at these will pays, Frank, do a saver bet with it. But I really liked Mr. Machu Picchu in the last leg. So I might go down in flames really liking that one. But if I'm right, I'll be really liking the pays. Because right now, just looking at let's just do my 2 with the 2, Frank. For $5, the 2 with the 2 is $149. The 4 with the 2 is $119. The 8 with the 2 is $227. So, if I'm correct in this leg, I'm looking good on the horses I really liked. And it was one of those things I could have done one of those just $50 or $75, the 7-7, but I just didn't really like either one of who I thought were going to be the chalks. So I said, you know what?
Well, what you really need to do is look at your 2, 4, 8 with the 4. because the 4 is a shorter price. You might have to up that combo if you want to. So why don't you look at that? What is
2 with the 4s? 214. Oh no, 4 with the 2 is 120.
No, 2 with 4.
Oh, 2 with 4, 225.
Oh, that's good. 4 with 4.
4 with 4 is 99.
That's good too. And then 8 with 4.
8 with 4 is 232. So I could spend $15 and I'd get a little bit of
The
coverage.
4 is a bigger price than Mr. Machu Picchu.
Yes.
Even though the 4 is 3-1 on the line and Machu Picchu is 6-1 on the line. Interesting.
Yeah, it's really interesting. It's just one of these. If you do not like the chalk in this leg or the next leg, you could make some money if you structure a ticket correctly.
Machu Picchu is the wise guy horse in the next leg. That's very interesting to me. So could you do me a favor? Because I got to figure out my double play.
Okay.
Well, no, I don't need to know the payouts with the ones that I have. How about what is the 4 with the 1?
188.
Okay. 4-2
129.
and 4-7.
72.
Because that's real. I mean, I have the 1, 2, 3, 7, 9 in my pick 3. The only one that I'm worried. Pardon me. The only one I'm worried about in this race that I overlooked and everybody else seems to love is the 4 horse. So one more question for you, Kieran. I want to see what my shortest combo is. What is the 7-7 paying?
$43.
Yeah. So that pick 3 is not going to be worth much money. But
No,
I don't want to come back. I don't want to come back and I don't want to press with the 7 because I don't really like the 7.
I didn't like it either. And you know what? What may end up happening, Frank, is the horse 7 beats us and our other horses come in second and third. But the amount of money that we would have made, we would have really had to press it, and I didn't want to have to press it. So that's how I'm viewing it.
How about one more combo? 1 with 8. I'm sorry, 8 with 1.
8 with 1 is 336.
8-2
217.
and 8-7.
183.
Okay.
8 is Kurt's favorite horse in here. That's his pick in this race.
Paso Labong.
Yep.
Hey, that's Clarence's horse. Let's root for it. Then we can all Paso Labong.
There is a weight break, but we've talked about it on other shows. I usually don't care about weight breaks on these short races, but I thought this was kind of wide open enough that big jockey upgrade. That's how I looked at it. Nothing
We
more.
need to think about a community ticket because I know Larry's going to ask. I have my double. I got my double. I'll put that up after the community ticket. This is such a tough race. If you could only pick one horse in the nightcap, it's Machu Picchu, right?
Correct.
Okay. So 2. So let's look at and I'd like to use the 1. So let's use the 1 and the 2 in the nightcap. Who are we going to use here on the community ticket?
2.
That's your mimetic.
Yep.
Okay. And I want to use the 3. So what is the 2-1 paying?
2-1 is paying $299.
2-3? I'm sorry, 2-2?
165.
3-1?
405.
3-2.
328.
Those are all good. I mean, we could just do those for 5. I feel like we could throw in a couple of more horses here.
Yeah, I mean, so we've not seen much movement in the doubles, Frank. The 7-7 just drifted down a little to $42, and the 4-7 is 72, and the 9-7 is 79. And looking all around, the next lowest pay we see is the 7-4 at 95, and the 4 4 at 103.
Okay, if you could pick another horse, I'm assuming. Well, if you could pick another horse, which one would it be? And then I have a follow-up question. In this leg.
In this leg, it would be a toss between the 4 and the 8, but the 8 is kind of a crazy one, so I would have to say 4 because the reason
I was going to say, and then between the 4 and the 7. So
4.
Absolutely, we're going to use the 4. And I would like to use the 9. So what does the 4-1 pay?
Because, I mean, just to tell you, Edwin stayed here and not on the Papa horse. And I thought, you know, the fact that it was a new jockey on it, that he would have gotten the nod and he stuck with this horse. But you're asking for the what now, Frank?
4-1 combo?
204.
4-2?
143.
9-1?
228.
9-2.
207.
207. So let me just see one thing. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. If we just do a $5 double with the combinations I wrote down, that would cost us $40, and the lowest pay would be $143.
So
this
what is it?
The community ticket.
You want to do 249 with what? 1, 2, 3?
No, 2349. Do you want me to do it, or you want to do it?
I'll send you the bill in the mail. 2349 with
1-2. Your 2, who we both like.
4 times 2 is 8 times 5 is $40.
Yeah, and the lowest it's paying is 143. Do you want to do that an extra time?
No, I just like us to win one of these community tickets so we actually get some money back from this.
But are you okay with the way we structured it out?
No, the pays are good enough where if we spend 4, our worst case scenario is we triple our money and we got some money to fire away at the 4 races in a row on Sunday.
Oh, I mean, we can win 405 if it comes 3-1. I mean, there's some good prices here. My question to you is, we're both a little exposed to the 7. We both have the 7, but it's kind of like on our B ticket. I think the 4 is, well, you like the 4 better than the 7, so that tells me everything. So I don't even.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a
$20. Need to complicate it.
I've got a $20 double, 248 with the 2. Then I've got a $15 double, the 7 with the 2. And then I've got a $10 double, 248 with 4. So I'm kind of covered with my top choices in this leg. And if the 7 wins the last leg, the 7 wins the next leg, you know?
So there you go, Kieran. Just make sure that's right, because I'm going to post that in the chat as well.
Yep. You got it.
All right. I actually really like that. And then I'm going, so because I am already alive to the 1, 2, 3, 7, 9, my double play, Frank, is going to be, start with this, $5, actually $10 double, 4 with 7, sorry, with 247, 247, and that's for 30, no, that's 30 bucks. And then I'm going to use Pass Le Bon. Come on, Clarence, get her done. $5 double, 8 with, because I don't have those horses in my pick 3, Kieran. So this is what we talk about, handcuffing the bets, right?
Yeah, the 4s are exposed. We're only up to 60K on the double, but you know what that is, Frank? That is so many people got out of that first leg, and they didn't have to come back with the double.
We've talked about that many times.
Yeah, you don't want.
We need to set up a consulting company.
You want the single in the last leg.
Handle generation.
You want the single in the last leg, not the first leg. You want people to swing and strike out and then go, I got to go up again.
Yeah, or, you know, I mean, it's okay if the favorite wins the first leg, but if it's like a 10-horse field with a 5-2 shot, you know?
Yes.
That horse, that was probably one of the strongest singles I've seen all meet.
Yeah, but look, it almost
it didn't win like one, though.
It took the jump. Freshu won that race. Freshu won it.
All right, what do we got time-wise here?
They're getting close to the gate.
A few minutes, so let's see where the late money comes in. I'm surprised
pool
that 7
money.
didn't take more money in the win pool based on what we saw in the pick 3 pays.
The pools are really small. It's like people don't know what to do and they don't want to spend money, or maybe they're just alive 80 times on the pick 5 and pick 6. You know?
Yeah, that's a possibility. That is an absolute possibility. They're lingering around the gate. Let me see. So, yeah, so 68 you said in the double pool right now. That'll take some money. Maybe get up to 80,000, which isn't bad considering the sequence, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's great money.
All right, so here's I'm gonna roll through our plays again. Here's the DTL Crew. I really like this. And if Coach Cronin wins, bet it yourself. You can bet this combo with Coach Cronin. We're going to try to take on Coach Cronin to make some money. Here's my double play. I am using Coach Cronin, but only because I'm exposed to I don't have the 4 and the 8, so I'm exposed if one of those two win, and I want to make sure my A's, at least I get paid something for my A's. And then here's Kieran's double. 2, 4, 8 with 2. 7 with 2, and then right back 2, 4, 8 with 4. Oh, is that Quigley calling you to do the show again?
No, I performed last week.
1 and done.
That's it. Now
How'd your picks do?
Late double with some prices started.
Yeah, you had that Hess horse. That Hess horse was that 6-1.
And the JJ one. That was. I mean, it ended up turning $50 into 400 on that late double, which wasn't too shabby.
What was the name of that horse? I want to say Pol Pot, but that was the dictator.
Yeah, something
of
like
Cambodia.
that started the Hess horse. And I mean, I even said on Tom's show, I was like, this horse there's absolutely no reason to bet this horse on paper, but they bring it from Churchill, hasn't raced since April, and the Sormo's on.
Right, it was like 30,000. It was a void claim, but no, I mean the horse figured a little bit, but
not with the other horses in there.
Well, no, I was saying it figured a little bit, but you could have picked 3 or 4 other horses.
Oh,
you
absolutely.
were like, this is the winner. You had confidence. All right, they're at the gate. I'm going to mute everybody. Just FYI, my man Danny G is saying that the 4 threw the jockey. I don't know if that's true or not, but I believe it. And same thing here. Scurvy Tooth 4 is having some issues. I probably just wasted money on this 4 horse. Listening to Kieran.
I showed the jockey on the 4 now, though. Maybe I'm ahead.
No, this was old. This was old. You don't like it when I go through the comments, so I
No, I mean, sometimes everyone has different delays. Like, you're a little bit more delayed than me. I'm like 2 or 3 seconds ahead of you. So I didn't know if that was something I hadn't seen yet.
That is true. I'm going to put this up. I'm going to put the banners up, get ready to go, and away they go. So we have a lot of options to get out of here, but so do a lot of other people. Be very interesting to see if the 4 or the 7 don't win this race. Even with the heavy chalk winning the first leg of the pick 3, I'm going to guess the other ones should pay okay, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
they should be overloaded. So, yeah, if the chalk goes down, you would think.
So, Kieran, because you're usually pretty good with pricing up horses, did you expect the 4 horse off that 6-1 morning line to be 5-2 second choice vying for favoritism here? I know you like the horse, so did you think
horse?
Four scratched?
The 4 just scratched, yeah.
See, I knew I was right. I knew that horse was no good.
It actually, aside from that, I knew that the 7 would take the money. I thought the 4 would vie for favoritism, which it did. And my top choice is doing what I was hoping. I thought the 8-1 morning line was crap. This is actually where I thought the 2 would be. I mean, 9-2 now before the scratch. The scratch is going to screw this up, though. But yes.
You know what, Kieran? I'm actually with you. Can we change our double and use your 2 instead? Or do we have the 2? What did I write down? Hold on. Oh no, we have your 2 here, right?
Yeah, we have the 2, and then
Yeah.
we'll have 2, 3, 7, 9 with 1, 2. So let's look and see what the
No,
7.
2, 3, 4. Oh, yeah.
Well, we're
Okay.
gonna get the. Oh, do they? I can't remember if they
No,
refund.
we'll probably just get a refund. I would think.
Oh, we'll get a refund then. All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're winning.
But here, I'm with you, Kieran. I actually thought that because the 2 was favored against these horses last time. I thought the 2
Now-
would be close to
And
the
now
favorite here.
the tell is coming in, Frank, because the horse that's getting the more action since the scratch is the number 2.
Is the 2. Yeah, it's
But
the 2.
that's great for my pick 3 if that ends up coming to fruition. You know what I mean? Because it won't reflect that. It's going to kind of screw my double, but I think we'll still get
Well,
paid.
I need to. I don't have that horse in my. I mean, I have the horse in my pick 3, but I want to come back. I'm going to use that horse in my double here. 2 with 1, 2, 7. That changes everything because now that speed horse is out.
Yep.
You know. Oh man. So what do we have here going forward?
Well, we might see your 9 go with the 7. I don't know. We'll see.
4. So I did a 5. Actually, I did a $10 double. I'm going to do it again. 2 with 2, 4, 7. 30. Excuse me. Save. All right, here's my amended. This is the DTL crew, so we're good with the 2. I'm throwing the 2 in because I already have the 2 in my pick 3, but I wanted an extra time. I want to play it in the double as well because now our prices are going to get deflated because in the pick 3
now,
we are going to get the morning line favorite who we don't like.
And at least we'll get
Not
paid
morning line,
better in
first
the
line.
pick 3. Or you know what I mean?
All right, they're about to go off. Good luck, everybody. Who's on mute now, everybody? Not me. I'm not on mute.
Oh,
Bingo
he muted
card.
me.
You're on.
I was unmuted and then he hit mute. I see what he's doing. Well, the 7 folded like a cheap suit, but yeah, 9 had it all.
Let's see. 9. 3, 9 were my A's. How about that right there? Boom. I wasted money playing the double with your stupid horses. But we do have the DTL crew going. That'll be really nice. Are you alive in anything, Kieran? 24428?
Nope. Out of everything. Down
Out
in
of
flames.
everything.
Down in flames.
Well, if you guys read the
Matrix. Ugh, not this again. Matrix. Matrix. Ah, Matrix. Stop. Please, just stop. Matrix. That's it! Get out! Matrix.
as hard as that race was, if
Blah,
you read
blah, blah,
the
blah,
Matrix,
blah, blah,
if you read
blah,
the
blah,
Matrix
blah,
at
blah, blah,
santanita.com,
blah, blah, blah,
you
blah,
will
blah,
have
blah,
seen
blah.
right there in black and white. Leno's Angel was 10-1 against several of these last time, and she did pretty good to finish second, grinding away in that 6 furlong affair. What you see is what you get. A pretty honest gal who shows up every time and tries all the way to the wire. Her grinding style will come in handy in a race that should have a quick pace. Grade A.
Yep, that was me not liking the jockey and down. I actually made a video for you, Frank, for this very scenario. You ready?
Yeah.
Knocked out. Down I go. I have to save
DTL
my other
Crew,
one for another
choose
time.
your fighter. Choose your fighter.
I'm going to have to save my other one for... Well, here's my other one.
Yeah, you might as well show it now because you're never going to use it. Down goes Thornton.
I need to make... Actually, I can make one right now because I'm pretty quick.
For Dan H., you got to leave us, but thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. He is alive to the pay leg with the 2 and the 7. Unfortunately, that stupid favorite. Everybody who had the pick 3.
Yeah. Actually, we are official, so we can see what the pays are. Not yet. Are we official?
I didn't even have the 4, and I'm going to get screwed because everybody who did, which apparently was everyone and the brother, is going to take a piece of my pie.
Yeah, so right now, Frank, on the double, the 7's paying $46. The 2 is paying $117. The 4, $160. The 3, $177, and the 1, $216, and then it starts getting into nosebleed. But the pick 3, Frank, 7 is like dominant. $39. The 2 is second choice,
Pick
Frank.
3 is $39?
$39 for the pick 3. Winning.
Oh my God.
How many times do you have it?
No, that's got to be the consolation.
How many times do you have it? 20 times?
That's got to be the consolation.
The 3 is, I'm looking at it right now. The 7 is paying $39. Then the 2 is paying $131. The 4 is paying $134. The 3 is paying $160. And the 1 is paying $227. Remember when we were wondering why we didn't see the money in the double, Frank? This because they hammered that pick 3. And let's look at the pick 4. You ready for the pick 4?
Yeah.
$30.80 for the 7. $95 for the 2. $97 for the 4. $113 for the 3. And when we go to the pick 5, at least you get a little bit more money on the pick 5. $92 for the 7. And then everyone's up in the 200s.
So hold on a second, Kieran, because I'm looking at what I wrote down when we were doing the double probables.
It was paying
$228 to the 1.
for the pick 3 or the double.
I'm looking at the double.
Okay.
So we're alive. The DTL crew is alive to the 1 and the 2.
And it was paying $228, correct?
Okay.
It's now paying $216, so it just dropped a little bit.
Well, look at the 1. I wrote down 207.
So the
I'm sorry.
favorite,
Look at the 2. The 9 to the 2.
That dropped a little bit. It's paying
Dropped $100. I have it at 207.
Yeah, it dropped $100. Well, that scratch. That's where the scratch impacted the 2 quite a bit. Then what else? We're live to the 3 was 177. What was it before?
No, we're not. We just did 1 and 2.
Oh, we've got the 9 to the 1-2. I got you.
Yeah, 9 to the 1-2. So we didn't lose that much juice on the 1, but we lost a ton of juice to the 2.
Oh, yeah, 9 to the 1-2. Yeah.
And then my pick 3 is 227 to the 1, 131 to the 2, and then $39 to the 7 because of freaking the scratch. Toughest game in the world, Kieran. Even when you win, you lose.
But I mean, I didn't hit it, but I was okay because I kind of thought that if it came out the way it may come out, I wasn't going to make any money because I didn't have enough confidence in both 7s. I mean, we were right about the first 7, but watch this 7 in here, Cronin, crush it. So I'm okay with that.
What 7 are you talking about?
My cat in the last leg, we were right about not liking it, and it didn't even finish in the money. You know what I mean? And we equally did not like Coach Cronin in this one. So I was okay taking a flyer the way I did because look what it's paying even without the 7 winning. We had a 3-2 go down and a 7-2 win on the double, Frank, and it's still paying what it's paying.
The problem was, that 4 scratching really changed a lot of stuff.
A lot of money around, yes.
I wish we had access to Betfair because we would have laid the 7. Neither one of us. I mean, we used the 7 on our B ticket, but like 5th choice.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows? If the 4 had stayed in the race, the 4 might have won by daylight. You know what I mean? Like it's hard to.
Oh yeah.
It's hard to speculate about that, but we did know that the 7 was a weak favorite.
Yes, we did. And we thought this 7 in here was weak, but the smart money does not think that's the case.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. I cut you off before because I was astounded at how much value we lost on our 2. So let's roll through the will pays again. 7 is the favorite in the double, no surprise. The second choice in the double is the 2. So, but substantial. $46 to the 7, $117 to the 2.
Yeah, big, like big.
Pick 3, like you said, I owe them money. Forget it.
Yep.
I gotta drive up to Santa Anita tomorrow and pay Bobovich.
Yep. No comment.
I owe them money on that. Okay, pick 4. Are you playing something, or is that?
I was looking to see what. I was trying to come up with a funny meme, but I'll wait for another day.
Kieran does a bit. If you have Kieran does a bit on the bingo card. But hold on, I want to keep rolling through here. The pick 4, like you said, $30.
Yeah, that's just
92 in the pick 5, and then 417. But I mean, I was hoping that I would see some sneaky action.
I mean, I'm surprised
I'm not.
I'm surprised the pick 4 is paying what it is because you actually had the 2-1 morning line win the first leg. You had the 1-5 win the second. You had what everyone was still kind of betting like you were. They were reading your column, so they kind of bet it. You know what I mean? So the stat itself.
Are you saying that I crushed the price for people?
Yeah, you crushed your own price. But I mean, this is the kind of thing where we've seen it a couple of times where I would not have been surprised to see this pick 4 pay like $21, you know? So you're getting 50% more than you normally would.
Scratch screwed up.
Chalk into diamonds.
Scratch screwed up everything, unfortunately.
Yeah, chalk into diamonds. But you know what kind of diamond you're getting today? Cubic zirconia.
Well,
from
not
Kmart.
even. Not even getting that. I'm getting like sugar. If it rains out, it's going to melt because it's like a sugar cube. How about this? Let me play this one more time because this would be very prescient if Mr. Machu Picchu won this race. And you know what? Clarence deserves it because him and Joy were dead heated for our 500th subscribers. This
And
is for you, Clarence. Get it home for the DTL crew.
And I love this horse, as I said, coming in here. I mean, Frey stayed here. He wins a lot for Bondi. Top last race speed, sharp works. I mean, I did not like the 7. It was reluctantly put in 3rd place, but I thought.
And it's Mr. Machu Picchu under jockey Joy Butterfly, wearing colors of Clarence's Dapaton Star Racing, making history as the 500 subscriber from online.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, but I kind of did. You're on mute, Kieran. You're on mute. I'm ready. I'm talking about Clarence and Dapaton Star, and then you want to tell us why you like the horse. You already told us 100 times why you like the horse. It's not a handicapping show. It's a gambling show. So are we doing anything in here? Do you want to look at some trifectas? Maybe a win bet on Machu? What price? 3 to 1.
I mean, we knew it was going to get hammered down to 3 to 1.
Yeah.
But that we could throw money away on the trifecta using that trifecta tool.
But here, I want to, because I know you love to give your reasons why you like or dislike a horse, and you kind of hinted earlier in the show about the 1. Frey left the 1 to ride the 2. But other than that, is there anything else about the 1 that you didn't really like? Because the 1 is my sneaky wise guy horse.
I mean, the trainer stats are off the page, turf to dirt, sprint, route to sprint, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. But Frey won on it last out, rode it the last time, and it wasn't like he put Tyler Bays on.
Not last out.
And I mean, it's not like, Bays won on it prior and had ridden as well, and Bays didn't hop on it. So I was like, maybe they know something I don't.
Well, you know how cagey Miotti is. Maybe he's trying to get a price.
That is true.
Might be trying to get a prize. How about that?
He might have put like Caesar Belmont on or someone like that, But yeah, I don't disagree.
But it's funny because you're talking about jockeys, and a couple of shows ago you made a good point. There are certain trainers who are not afraid to use under the radar jockeys.
Oh, absolutely.
For whatever reason, either they work for them in the morning, or they want to get a little bit of price on their horse. They don't want people, you know what I mean? So when you see a guy like Miotti do something like that, it doesn't bother me as much. But you're 100% right. Frey won with this horse 2 back, bails, and rode last time. And Bays hasn't won. So you would think the trainer would be like, hey, you want this guy, the mount again. And Bays is like, no thanks.
And Frey usually, if it's not one of those sneaky bug bite type horse or jockeys, Frey usually gets a lot of rides for Miotti.
Sure.
And Miotti's not one of those trainers who, if you have an absolute trash ride, he tosses you off. He'll keep going with the same guy for forever because he knows the jockey and how he's going to ride the horse.
Well, let me ask you this, Kieran. Looking at the 1 and the 2, you cannot fault Frey for choosing Machu Picchu, right?
Absolutely not. Heck
but
no.
if Machu Picchu wasn't in the race and there was a jock change and Frey wasn't even riding, would that?
For this guy, yes, that would have made me go, it's not. I mean, and they also have the horse in for $20K,
Okay.
There was a lot of question marks. I mean, the works, as you would say many times, Frank, the works are too slow to be believed.
That's Miotti's G's right there. He throws shade, man. The works are too.
That's
slow
one of those
to be
things where
believed.
he would say, and you know who the other one is? Keith DeSormo does similar kind of stuff where they like totally mess up the works. So you wouldn't know what's going on. Like they loosen the saddle. They don't give him a whip.
Yeah, it's like, what are they? They pulling a ton of concrete behind them?
Yes.
Here's let me just read from the Matrix. One smoking dude has a wise guy look to him. First off, he's in for the optional $20K tag because he already won at this level. Secondly, that last race on turf, probably just a tune-up for this dirt sprint. Last time Miotti was the listed trainer for this horse, they won a 5.5 furlong dirt race at Del Mar together. Sneaky. Just very, very sneaky. That's all.
Okay.
So here, let me roll through the comments real quick, and then we'll look at the trifecta. Jeff, thank you. Nice, Frank, on the 9. I appreciate it. I'm going to give a big shout out to Optics, though. Optics really gave me the strong lean on that horse. My top pick in that race was actually Tapatia Mia. So this is why we use different tools to help formulate our opinion. Circling back with a win bet on the 2, Machu Picchu. Nice. Battery Octane, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but thank you for joining us. 1732. Let's get this 2 home. How about Steve? Alive to the pick 3, 1247. Scurvy, good luck. Good luck to you. And then lastly, Steve D is also alive in the double. 1247. I want this 2 to win so badly. We all cash tickets. And Clarence did a good turn for us. Let's hope the racing gods do a good turn for him. All right, let's get serious here. 8 minutes to post, walking out on the track. Well, you want to look at the, did you see the pool sizes?
I did not.
Actually pretty healthy. Even with that, even with all dirt racing and that heavy favorite in the sequence, still outhandled another track that shall not be named.
Yeah. The contest track. All their money goes to the contest.
They did 50,000 in their double. It's embarrassing.
That is with no. Oh wow. Well, people prefer the dirt here, even with 5. I mean, you look at Twitter and no one's gambling at Santa Anita with the post, but they secretly love Santa Anita. They just don't want to say it.
I know, exactly. They want to bash us, and yet they can't stay away.
All right, Frank, I want to do a trifecta here.
All right, let me get the probable tool out for you. All right, first of all, let me just look at the favorite combo. So that would be 7. I want to see how short the favorite combo is. 7 with 4, no, 7 with 2 with 4. So 7, 2, that's $49 for 2.
$24. All right.
But the favorite with the 7 on top actually is 7, 4, 2. $46 for 2.
All right. I'm going to do a trifecta. I'm going to key the 2. So let's do 2 over.
Okay.
Let's see what 2 over 1 4 is.
Okay, $2, right? Okay, here you go. 2 with 1 4 with 1 with 4.
Yep.
$3.50.
All right,
that's great.
Good. Let's do 2
Great.
with. Let's do 2 with 4 7.
2 with 4 with 7 is $130 for 2.
All right. Let's do 2 with 6 7.
2 with 6 with 7 is $421.
All right. Because I think what I'm leaning towards, Frank, is I'm going to do key to 2 with 1 4 5 6 in second position with 1 4 5 6 7 in third. I'm gonna. Cronin has to come in last, not to. You know what I mean?
No, Cronin can come in third, right?
Third. That's it. If it comes in better than third, it blows up.
So why don't you do this? 2 with all with 7 with the rest? Because you're leaving out only one horse, the 3.
All right. So you're saying I should do 2
price it out. 2 with
all.
1 3. No, not all, because Coach Cronin would be here. Let me read it out to you. 2 with 1 3 4 5 6.
Okay.
With 1 3 4 5 6 7. What is that?
$25 is actually not too shabby.
1 3 4 5 6. Right, because you only want Cronin in third.
Correct.
And if he finishes off, forget it.
Yes.
So yeah, that's only $25.
That's not too shabby.
That's a great way to leverage your opinion, because Machu Picchu is your top pick. I mean, you could bet 25 to win on him, but he's only 7-2.
Yeah, I mean, if he had stayed up at like the 6-1, I would have spent that money on it. But now it's like, and then the way the money's coming in, they'll probably hammer it a little bit more too.
What I'm saying here is this is perfectly reflects your opinion. I think he's too short. I think Machu Picchu's too short to do a win bet. So you're keying him on top of a trifecta. But your other opinion in the race is that Coach Cronin isn't a cinch to win or finish second.
Correct.
Yeah. So I mean, if it comes 2, 5, 6, it's going to pay $1 gazillion. Actually, let's look at what it pays. 2 with 5 with 6. Actually, that's not even the low. The low 2. Let's say it comes 2, 5, 4. 2,600 for $2.
Wow, that's not too shabby.
And, you know, I think that 5 could easily hit the board. I didn't like the 5 to win, but that 5 has form.
And don't toss a Phil D'Amato horse.
That's another one.
I mean, it's not like he's the usual MO. You know, like everyone knows Phil's a dirt guy or a turf guy, but this horse has just been running on dirt the last few races and gets freshu this time. So, you know, whereas before they had, you know, JJ rode last year, they rode it for 20K at Los Al with Kimura, didn't win. Franco last time at Los Al. And this time it's like, hey, Freshu, you want the ride? So,
well, not only that, but I mean, this horse broke the maiden here over this track going this distance. So, yes. I mean, you could just throw out the Los Al races. Some horses just hate Los Al. I mean,
yes, correct. Yes. Yeah, like they think, you know, they do all that racing and then they get into the stretch and they're like, it's how far away?
They're like, oh man, I should have listened to Frank's horse and took an Uber with him.
Yep.
I should have taken an Uber with Frank's horse at the 8th pole.
Hey, look, Frank's horse is catching an Uber. This is the funniest thing I've seen all day. Nay, to the races.
Well, you know what? While we have, let's see, I think we have a little bit. No, we got 1 minute. I was going to say play hey and nay again because we won't have time to do it after the show because, wait, what? Yeah, I'm doing Chappie's show again. Again, Kieran. Yeah. I might have to send them an invoice.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not allowed to say anything.
No, you can say it on our show.
I was talking smack yesterday. I was like, I better not talk smack.
He was talking smack to people who don't even know he exists. Yeah, that's the problem. Well, if you want to punk somebody, that's fine.
Well, that's
going like what?
That's pretty sad when they
welcome to the TV, the big leagues. No radio for you. Got it.
How many calls have you gotten since that appearance?
What's that? That double handle on Sunday.
How many calls have you gotten since that appearance?
0. No one loves me.
You know who got a call? I did.
He doesn't have my number, and he's like, yeah, I guess we'll put Frank on.
He doesn't know who you are. He thinks your name is Ciron.
What? So people who watched that show last week, and they're like,
which show?
Tom butchered Kieran's name. Just so you guys know, even before the show went on, I know how to say your name, Kieran, but I've been doing it for years. You know, I'm going to continue to say it the way I say it. So it's like it's an inside.
It's an inside joke with you. He calls you Kieran.
Yes.
Yep. He knows your name is Kieran. He calls he calls Fornatelli.
Yeah.
Those are the two. He does that. And he knows exactly how to say it.
Oh, no. He was like, you want me to say it the right way? And I was like, Tom, it's been years. Just keep doing what you do.
Part of the joke, man. Nobody knows how to pronounce your name. All right. They're in the gate. Good luck. Let's get it home. Let's get Machu Picchu. 1 time for Clarence. 1 time for the DTL crew. 1 time for Kieran. And 1 time for me. You won't be surprised, but my internet glitched. I don't even know who won the race. My TV's out.
The
Who
chalk.
won?
The chalk ran
7?
down. Yeah. And the money poured in late on him. $50K.
Well, when the money shows up for Papa Padromo, should probably follow it.
Oh, that was Glatt.
Oh, Glatt. That was Glatt. You're right. I'm thinking 7 in the other race was. Yeah, well, sentimental victory. Good for him. You know, there are bigger things in life than
And the
cashing a
price
ticket.
jumped up to 9-2 on Mr. Machu Picchu and hammered the 7. So they knew what they were doing.
Well, got it twice. Still owe money.
You made $3, Frank. That's winning. Cup of coffee at McDonald's with a coupon using the app.
You know what? That's true. I am profitable.
Oh, actually,
But I did come back and play this. So I lost on the day. But I mean, what are you gonna do? It's like
we were trying to beat the chalks, and the chalky kind of stuff came in. It happens.
how
And we
about
didn't
this?
like-
Jax Taylor
Oh wow!
from New Zealand. Welcome, Brokenwood Mysteries. All-time favorite show, West Side, one of the best shows ever. Terry and I watch a lot of New Zealand TV. Thank you for joining us. Where are you? Coromandels? Auckland? From Aotearoa. Jax Taylor. How about that? A lot of winners on today's show. But chalked out, man. We didn't turn that chalk into diamonds, Kieran.
We just didn't.
We
We
tried.
didn't like the chalk that hit. So I mean, I get it. We tried to beat the chalkety chalk of the chalk.
Yeah, I mean,
A lot of seconds.
You had to play that combo multiple times.
Yeah, we had a lot of seconds. Like if we were correct and them faltering, we had the backups each time, which is how it is. And then we would have got paid.
But if you just followed the Matrix, what'd you say I made? $5?
$3.
Hold on, this might be Chappie texting me to wrap it up, man. We're gonna get bumped. Yep, 5 minutes. I gotta go. You can, well, no, we both gotta go actually.
No, we can show our hey and nay talking smack about us, and then
No. Play the outro song. We gotta do the outro.
All right, we'll just do the outro then.
Do the outro. Gotta go.
Yeah, Sunday, we actually get our first time 4 races in a row where we can actually leverage the all turf from the late pick 3, 7, 8, 9, and 10 on Sunday.
All right, get out, get up, get paid. Take us out, Kieran.
Ready on life support. They hit me with that low takeout. Now I'm feeling kind of sport. 15%, bro, that's basically free money. I'm about to turn $11 into a yacht by Monday. Low takeout best. Cha-ching. Double trouble, I'm doing this thing. My pocket's doing the running, man. Low takeout best. What? Bookies crying in the can. Low takeout best. Baby, 3 straight lawns. If this thing hits, I'm buying the whole damn barn. Grass to grass to grass, no dirt in my life. I'm so all turf, I might start photosynthesize. Santa Anita, low takeout, got me acting unwise. Told my wife, babe, I'm rich, now she want alimony twice. Double trouble on the mic, we causing the scene. Low takeout, us all turf, a retirement dream. If we hit this pick 3, tell the valley, keep the change. We're reading lobster tonight on a $12 range. Boom! Thank you, Santa Anita, good night.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Remember to like and subscribe to Double Trouble Live on YouTube. Get out! Get up! Get paid!